Hi everybody, it's Wednesday. I had no idea what I wanted to do for this week, so I decided to do a variation of the 25 facts about me video that a lot of YouTubers have done in the past. And what I mean by a variation of 25 facts about me is that I'm not going to do 25 facts, first of all. I'm 23. I'm going to go with 23 facts. They're not going to just be any facts. I'm going to do 23 Disney facts about me. Without further ado, I'm going to get into it. So far, out of these 6 Disney parks in total, I have been to 2. I've been to Disneyland Paris, and I basically grew up in Walt Disney World. I am going to Disneyland this summer, like in a month. I am so excited. Walt will have stood in the place that I will stand, and that's what matters to me. My favorite live-action Disney movie that is not based on a property that Disney acquired, but it's like actually made by Disney, is The Jungle Book, which technically it is a property that Disney acquired, but my point is that Disney had the animated version from the 60s. Now they have the live-action remake with the CGI, and it's really only live-action because Neil Sethi is in it. I have never had a Dole Whip in my entire life. I don't like pineapple, but I have been told that at least the Dole Whip at Disneyland is really good despite people not liking pineapple. My favorite Disney park has changed throughout my life, but it has circled back to the Magic Kingdom. My favorite ride in my favorite park at Disney is the Haunted Mansion. I was actually scared of the Haunted Mansion when I was a small child, so much so that when my family was down, we went to Disney and I screamed about not wanting to go on the Haunted Mansion, and I ended up going with my grandpa and like burying my face into his side because I just couldn't deal with it. Believe it or not, the Eddie Murphy movie is the reason that I like the Haunted Mansion now. I am one of those Disney people that is disappointed in the acquisition of the Pandora property for Animal Kingdom. It's not like I won't go to Pandora and experience it for myself. From what I've seen, the landscaping is gorgeous. I don't like Avatar is the thing. I don't like it as a movie. I have not been to Walt Disney World since October 2015. Granted, the following April, I went to Disneyland Paris, so I can't really complain, but it's been almost 2 years since I've been home. Pocahontas was the first movie I ever saw in theaters. It came out 2 years after I was born, and I was obsessed with it because I was a toddler. For my second birthday party, everything was Pocahontas themed. I had a Pocahontas sweater, I had a Pocahontas cake, I had the plastic armband thing, I had her necklace, and it was 1995. One of my favorite Imagineers ever, who is also a Disney legend, is Alice Davis, and if you want me to, I will eventually do a Woman Crush Wednesday for her because she's still alive, the coolest woman. My Beast doll back here, I didn't get him at the show, and it's only important to tell you that because my mom got him from work. She worked for some like affiliate of ABC, I think. She gave him to me, we took him to New York. The little girl behind me threw a flippin' fit. She wanted that doll. The ones that they sold at the show that they still sell now are about half the size of him, and she wanted this one because he's huge and cuddly. I'm gonna tell y'all the Queen of Hearts story. I do not like the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. Not even a little bit. I was a baby. I was still in a stroller. I don't even know how old I was. So, you know, just innocent little Paige sitting in a stroller, bucket of popcorn in her lap. And if you've never had the Walt Disney World popcorn, you don't know just how addictive it is. The Queen of Hearts, with her plastic head and her disgusting cloth hands, she comes over to me, puts her hand in my popcorn bucket, shovels a huge handful of popcorn, and puts it into her fake mouth, and I'll never forgive her for it. I was Mulan for Halloween in 1998 because that's when the movie came out. I was Jane Porter for Halloween in 1999 because that's when Tarzan came out, and also I really liked that dress because it was my style. It's like the big poofy yellow one that she wears at the beginning. I think you guys probably think that Belle is my favorite Disney princess, and she is very close to the top spot, if not actually in the top spot. I have a hard time picking, mostly because I find that I do not entirely identify with any of the princesses except for one. I have to say that my favorite that I identify with the most is Moana. Her personality is one that I find most of myself in, more than any other Disney princess. Before Moana, I actually found myself in other characters that weren't the princesses, even though I do love all of them. For example, Miss Bianca and Charlotte LaBeouf are 2 characters that I aspire to be. One of my favorite non-princess movies is 101 Dalmatians. I love puppies, and I love Cruella de Vil as a villain. The movie itself is drawn in this way that is akin to the other movies that were drawn around it. It wasn't as clean of an animation style as it had been. But 101 Dalmatians is done intentionally like that. The lines of the buildings don't line up with the buildings themselves. The spots are all Xeroxed because there is no way that they could have made that movie in as little time as they did by hand painting each individual puppy with specific spots for that puppy. There's just no way they could do it. And Dodie Smith, the author of 101 Dalmatians, actually worked really closely with the crew and the cast, and then when the movie came out, she has said that it improved her work. She was really proud of it. She was really happy with the outcome of 101 Dalmatians, and that alone warms my little heart. It is almost impossible to pick a single favorite Disney song, so I'm gonna pick a few. I'm gonna count them all as one fact, and they're all gonna be in different categories. My favorite princess song, I think, is A Dream Is a Wish Your Heart Makes from Cinderella. Oh, it's romantic and I love it. My favorite sidekick song, it would be sacrilegious of me not to pick Human Again because Beauty and the Beast. My favorite song from one of the sing-along VHS tapes that I had as a kid is called I'm Walking Right Down the Middle of Main Street, USA. I don't know, there's just something about it. It's very welcoming and it's all like, you're in Disney kind of song. I like that a lot. My favorite villain song, these are so hard to pick from. The villains have some of the best songs because there's Gaston, there's Poor Unfortunate Souls, Be Prepared, which is scary. It's scary. I'm gonna say that Be Prepared is my favorite villain song. My favorite Phil Collins song from a Disney movie, just the whole Tarzan soundtrack. Now I can only hear Trash in the Camp in my head. Ooh, you know what? Son of Man. Yeah, I think those are all the songs that I'm gonna pick from because I just can't pick anymore. My favorite Disney attraction overall, it really depends on the park, but if I'm gonna pick one that beats most others, if not all others, ooh, it hurts. It hurts my heart to try to do this. My brain is telling me the Ratatouille ride at Disneyland Paris, just because of its scale and the fact that I cried all the way through it. I'll make this one easy since it's the last one. My favorite acquired property of Disney is Star Wars. I am always here for Star Wars movies and Star Wars shows and Star Wars books and Star Wars and Princess Leia and Star Wars. I like the Wars of the Stars. Those are 23 Disney facts about moi. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. In the comments below, let me know what any of your favorite things about Disney are, or if you would like me to do more videos like this. I like doing them because I don't have to think too hard as far as pre-planning goes, but I'll only do them if you want to see them. If you're not already subscribed to The Princess and the Scrivener, please do so down below, especially if you would like to see more videos on Disney, intersectional feminism, pop culture critiques, and more. Sarah will see you next week. I hope. I really hope. This channel is more and more just becoming the princess. I'm kidding. I kid.